Reports indicate that Liverpool have already struck an early agreement for their first signing in 2026, with Fabrizio Romano confirming the club's clear intention. The Reds enjoyed a remarkable 2025 summer transfer window, landing the majority of their top targets and investing around £415 million in a major squad overhaul. Their most high-profile additions included Alexander Isak, Florian Wirtz, Hugo Ekitike, Jeremy Frimpong, and Milos Kerkez. To help balance the books, Liverpool also sanctioned the departures of Luis Diaz, Darwin Núñez, and Jarell Quansah, yet Arne Slot's side experienced disappointment on deadline day. After pursuing Crystal Palace and England defender Mark Guehi for much of the summer, they finally reached a £35 million agreement with Palace. However, the move collapsed when the London club failed to secure a replacement in time. Despite this setback, Liverpool remained firmly interested in the 24-year-old centre-back. With Guehi entering the final year of his contract, the door is wide open for a future move. Romano has revealed that Liverpool's current strategy is to wait until he becomes a free agent rather than making a fresh attempt in January. Speaking on his YouTube channel, Romano explained, "Mark Guehi will not sign a new contract with Crystal Palace. As of today, Liverpool's intention is to go for him as a free agent and not in the January transfer window. Of course, situations can change over the next months, and if they do, Liverpool could revisit that decision." Reports indicate that Liverpool have already reached an early agreement for their first signing in 2026, with Fabrizio Romano confirming the club's clear intention. The Reds enjoyed a remarkable 2025 summer transfer window in which they successfully secured the majority of their key targets, spending around £415 million to complete a major squad overhaul. Their standout arrivals included Alexander Isak, Florian Wirtz, Hugo Ekitike, Jeremy Frimpong, and Milos Kerkez, while they raised significant funds through the departures of Luis Diaz, Darwin Núñez, and Jarell Quansah. However, Arne Slot's side were left frustrated on deadline day after their pursuit of Crystal Palace and England defender Mark Guehi collapsed at the last moment. Liverpool had tracked Guehi throughout the window and even reached a £35 million agreement with Palace, but the deal fell apart when the London club failed to secure a suitable replacement. Despite this setback, the door remains open for Guehi to join Liverpool next year as he is entering the final year of his current contract, and Fabrizio Romano has revealed that the Merseyside club's intention is to target him as a free agent rather than push for a January transfer. Speaking on his YouTube channel, Romano explained that Mark Guehi will not be renewing his deal with Crystal Palace and that Liverpool's plan, as it stands, is to wait until he becomes available on a free. He also noted that circumstances can change in football, and if the situation evolves in the coming months, Liverpool may decide to revisit their approach. This strategy highlights the club's long-term vision under their new leadership, showing patience and financial discipline rather than rushing into costly mid-season deals. Guehi, who has earned a reputation as one of the Premier League's most reliable defenders thanks to his composure, strength, and leadership qualities, is seen as a natural long-term successor to Virgil van Dijk as Liverpool look to build a defense for the future. With their ambitious 2025 signings already transforming the squad and the possibility of adding Guehi on a free transfer next year, Liverpool appear well positioned to continue competing at the highest level both domestically and in Europe. Reports suggest that Liverpool have already put plans in motion for their first signing in 2026, with transfer expert Fabrizio Romano confirming the club's intention to secure a major defensive reinforcement. After a record-breaking 2025 summer transfer window in which the Reds invested around £415 million to completely reshape their squad, the feeling around Anfield is that this new era under Arne Slot is only just beginning. Liverpool managed to land several marquee signings including Alexander Isak, Florian Wirtz, Hugo Ekitike, Jeremy Frimpong and Milos Kerkez, while also making tough but calculated decisions to part ways with Luis Diaz, Darwin Núñez and Jarell Quansah to balance their spending. The strategy was hailed as one of the most ambitious rebuilds in recent Premier League history and has already started to transform the squad's identity. However, not everything went according to plan as the Merseyside Giants were dealt a major blow on deadline day. Having targeted Crystal Palace's Mark Guehi for most of the summer, Liverpool thought they had finally secured the defender after agreeing a £35 million deal with Palace. But the move dramatically collapsed at the 11th hour when the London club failed to find a replacement in time, leaving Guehi stranded at Selhurst Park and Liverpool disappointed. Despite this failure, the story is far from over. Guehi has entered the final year of his contract with Palace and Romano has made it clear that the 24-year-old will not be signing a new deal. This has opened the door for Liverpool to strike again, and their current plan is to wait until the summer of 2026 to pick him up as a free agent. Romano explained on his YouTube channel that while anything can change in football, the club's intention at this stage is to avoid making a move in January and instead prepare to secure Guehi without a transfer fee once his deal expires. For Liverpool, this represents not only smart business but also long-term vision. Arne Slot's project is built on combining immediate star power with sustainable growth, and Guehi is seen as an ideal piece of that puzzle. Known for his strength in duels, calmness on the ball and leadership qualities, he is regarded as one of the most reliable defenders in the Premier League and could emerge as a natural successor to Virgil van Dijk, who is entering the latter stage of his illustrious career. Waiting for Guehi on a free transfer would allow Liverpool to continue strengthening other areas of the squad while ensuring financial stability, a move that perfectly fits the club's evolving recruitment model. The excitement among fans is already building, not only because of the huge summer investment that brought stars like Wirtz and Isak to Anfield, but also because of the potential of adding a defender of Guehi's caliber without spending a penny on transfer fees. Should Liverpool execute this plan successfully, it would underline their reputation as one of the smartest operators in the modern transfer market and set them up for another period of dominance in both the Premier League and Europe. For now, the focus will remain on this season's campaign, but the prospect of Guehi arriving in 2026 shows that Liverpool's vision stretches far beyond the present.